So Gemini, your week commencing the 6th of January forecast begins with a quarter moon in your sector of friendship. But that's squaring up to the sun in your 8th house. If there is somebody, particularly in a social grouping, who tends to be a bit clingy or possessive, that may be something that you could strongly resist. And you probably won't hold back from asserting your thoughts about this matter because of the final opposition between Mars and Pluto across your 3rd and 9th houses. Perhaps part of the issue is about money, or if it isn't about money, that your values don't quite align to that other person. But with Mars inverting into Cancer through to the 18th of April, you're going to have a period of time when you'll be thinking about what's important to you in terms of your life foundations, taking action to try to improve your income, but also you may actually adjust and amend some of your outlook. So when Mars and Pluto come back into an opposition across the signs of Leo and Aquarius again, which will be from the latter part of April, you might be surprised that you could have a different take. But as this week goes on, Mercury, your ruler, which starts the week in a muddled right angle to Neptune, just cautions you that if you're doing a presentation, having an interview, talking to someone in a position of influence, that you keep your message really clear. By Wednesday, Mercury moves into the sign of Capricorn. Now, actually, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to don your detective mat, turn up your collar and do some deep diving when it comes to information, and your ability to penetrate right down to the core of whichever subject that you're investigating is going to be awesome. Don't be surprised also if you find yourself wanting to read a crime novel or watch one of those series on TV where they use forensics to unlock mysteries. But seriously, as this week goes on, Mars first of all links in a very compassionate way with Neptune. But the Sun in Capricorn, very much about shared resources, long-term financial planning, and a more spiritual evolution, links with Uranus in your 12th house. There may be something from your past that could be remodeled and reapplied in a fresh way, which can stimulate the income that Mars inverting into your 2nd house on Monday and the Sun in your 8th house of long-term finances would really welcome. But there's also the potential for a delicate moment on Thursday as the Sun squares up with Chiron. If someone around you energetically is proving to be a little draining, it may be someone that you're very fond of. You could be in some ways asked to be a bit more single-minded about protecting your boundaries. But over the last couple of years, Saturn has been asking some big questions around your professional and worldly aspirations. If you're someone who's very, very motivated, has a clear plan, doesn't mind taking on responsibility, and is very ambitious, the endeavour and application that Saturn has encouraged you to invest could be rewarded at this time with Venus in this part of your chart, because Venus is about money as well as relationships. And also Venus here can see you use your diplomacy and quick wits in order to cultivate a good impression on someone. But by the end of the week, as the North Node, the point of destiny, moves into your 10th house, you're given an opportunity over the next couple of years to make even greater progress, because for some people, I think Saturn may have slowed things down. But the key is the role of the South Node, because your emotional needs and responses, but also fears and vulnerabilities, could in some ways be inhibiting your progress in terms of being more dynamic. And that's a big question that the node will ask you in this part of your chart over the next year and a half. Also, as the North Node first moves into the sign of Pisces, it's very sensitive. And if there are some politics in your professional or worldly interactions, I would steer a little bit clear of anyone who tends to be tricky to deal with. So the start of this week with your ruler Mercury compromised by Neptune, and the end of this week suggests that you're a bit cute when it comes to dealing with those potential office politics. And if there are people you can steer completely clear of, then do so. But if you are intent on refocusing your work, your responsibilities and obligations, the North Node is going to be a big part of that journey over the next year and a half. Have a great week, Gemini. And if you've yet to watch your year 2025 deep dive video, please see the link beneath this one.